Hello everybody, welcome to Snyder's Inc. And today we got a Slap 10 video, and this is scary footage, or strange footage that'll creep you out. We gonna get right into this, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button, hit subscribe button, comment, think down below. Let's go. What the?
You're about to witness some of the scariest videos that are trending right now. Let's take a look.
Imagine having a conversation with someone only to later realise the person you thought you were talking to was never actually there. In this bizarre video posted to Facebook by Smug Puppy, we see a man who believes he's having a conversation with his daughter. Take a look.
Oh, thank you. Oh, then, yeah, put it there. Yeah, you can have it, it's up to you.
The video's description says the man's daughter had left the house to get something for dinner from the freezer located in their garage. However, in a bizarre turn of events, the man thinks she re-enters the house before she actually does.
We'll go to the toilet then. I need a pee, it's alright, I've had too many Diet Cokes. You have some of this.
Hold on, what did that say? I generally see cage with my own eyes, even though the camera sees no one. Okay.
It's alright, I've had too many Diet Cokes. You have some of this.
She supposedly tells him that she couldn't find what she was looking for in the garage, so he offers her something from the fridge.
Then, oh, I've got something in the fridge. You can have that. We'll go to the toilet then. I need a pee, it's alright, I've had too many Diet Cokes.
The man's daughter then says she's going to use the bathroom, to which he replies, "Don't be long, because he needs to use it too."
Don't be long, because I need one. Oh.
A short time passes before the bathroom door opens.
Oh, thank you. Oh, then, yeah, put it there.
All the while, the man is actually speaking to nobody. In fact, if you pay close attention to the clip just after the bathroom door opens, the man's shirt moves unusually.
Oh, then, yeah, put it there. Yeah, you can have it, it's up to you.
It's almost as though something invisible brushes past him.
Yeah. You can have it.
Then, just as the man enters the bathroom, the food he placed on the bench also suddenly moves. A while later, the man emerges from the bathroom and walks towards the door, where he sees his actual daughter returning from the garage with a package of food. The two then have a confusing conversation as the man attempts to explain what's just happened.
I've just got it out of the fridge, you go fucker. I've just got it out of the fridge for you.
Dad, I've just come back from the freezer to get some pork.
You said you didn't have any in there.
What? What are you going on about?
I've just had a conversation with you about it. Are you
What?
joking,
Are
aren't
you
you?
taking the piss? You're taking the piss.
Ah,
What?
this.
I haven't had a conversation with you. I've just been down to the freezer.
The video's description suggests the man might have been having a conversation with a doppelganger. A doppelganger is an eerie...
Okay. This is fake. And it's just very hilarious. I don't know what to explain what is happening. This is either fake, this guy's either lost his mind. I don't know. This is weird. Oh, that's all I can say. That's just weird.
An often unsettling lookalike or twin of a living person. The word comes from the German noun literally meaning double walker. In folklore and mythology, encountering one's doppelganger is generally considered a harbinger of bad luck or an omen of impending doom. Unlike a mere twin or a body double.
I could say this: if I was one of the people who count, if I was that father, I'd be like, when I watch that video, I'd be losing my mind. I'd be losing my goddamn mind. I'd have no idea what to do. I'd be losing it.
A doppelganger is said to embody the essence or spirit of the person it resembles, sometimes mimicking behaviours, thoughts, or even emotions. The concept has fascinated humanity for centuries, sparking stories that range from identity theft and mistaken identity to more supernatural elements such as an entity from another dimension. Whether rooted in psychological phenomena or the realm of the paranormal, the doppelganger remains a subject of both fear and fascination. The peculiarity of this video is that the daughter's doppelganger seems only visible to the dad.
Can I have some of this? Don't belong, because I need one.
So then, what do you think this could be? Could it
I even love the thought process that this doppelganger still chose to use the toilet. That's what makes me laugh.
really be a doppelganger, or is it all just a clever hoax?
It probably is a hoax, but it's just very hilarious looking. It makes him look fucking crazy. That's all it does. It makes him look crazy.
Know your thoughts on this in the comments down below. Uploaded to Reddit by user DietAltruistic6826, this photo has caused quite a stir on the social media platform. According to the poster, the picture was taken in a church parking lot while the photographer was waiting for a fireworks display to begin. They believe that the figure that's been captured looks like a ghostly bride, and looking at it, it's easy to see why. The figure appears to be wearing a long, white dress with its head covered by a veil. The image of a ghostly bride wandering forlornly in a tattered wedding gown is a haunting motif that transcends cultures and time. Often tied to tales of love gone awry, betrayal, or tragic accidents, these spectral brides are said to haunt the locations of their misfortune. Could this photo show the ghost of someone who met an unfortunate end on this very spot? Perhaps this is their way of reaching out from the beyond. This next video, posted to Reddit by Fakam, shows something rather mysterious.
Okay. Oh?
While brief, the footage appears to show a strange mist-like substance waft past the camera. The person who posted the video, once a skeptic, began to notice strange events after moving into the house. Initially dismissing them as inconsequential, their view changed upon seeing this eerie footage that was captured at around 2 AM. They further point out,
I'm more curious why the camera's pointed there. Why is the camera pointed there for? Because the camera makes sense. Just why would you put a camera there of all places? Where perfectly something blows by.
that they've eliminated usual suspects like glare from the TV or airflow from heating vents as the cause of the mysterious occurrence. Additionally, they mention that the house has a history of a previous death, the landlord's best friend. The poster decided to upload this footage to Reddit in an attempt to get some answers. This is certainly a strange clip, one that's not easily explained. So we'll throw this one over to you, the audience. What do you think this bizarre mist-like substance could be? Is it paranormal, or is it something else entirely? Let us know down below. Continuing on from the previous video, this clip shows another strange event caught on camera.
This was weird. This is weird. I don't know what to explain what this is.
This footage was uploaded to Reddit by user SnooBunnies2725, who says they were in the process of cleaning out properties belonging to their late father-in-law, a hoarder who was recently killed in a drunk driving accident. This footage was captured when a Ring camera's motion detector was triggered in one of the houses. It shows a light anomaly that appears to change shape as it ascends, then eventually descends towards a box that the poster's wife had been organising earlier. While the poster is generally skeptical of such phenomena, they found this particular occurrence strange and are seeking opinions on what it might be. The wife believes it might be her late father checking on the moved items.
I don't know, it just looks really weird. I don't have an explanation of what this is. It just looks freaking weird.
While the light is certainly strange, especially at first glance, one astute viewer noticed that its movements resemble those of a spider. The shape moves slowly as it ascends before rapidly descending to the floor as if attached to a web.
Okay, I'll take that. I can work with that. I don't know why it has this look to it by a camel, but I could buy that it's a spider.
When small creatures like bugs and spiders get too close to the lens of a security camera, they have a tendency to look blurry and sometimes transparent. So what do you think this footage actually shows? A ghostly orb, or just simply a spider? Let me know your take on this one down below. Graveyards are often considered creepy due to their direct association with death and the unknown aspects of what lies beyond life. This photo was sent to the Slaptam community page over on Facebook by Carl Gonsalves. It was captured while he was walking through an old graveyard at night time, just as he heard what sounded like footsteps coming from behind him. Gonsalves claims to have a knack for taking creepy photos, believing this isn't the only ghost picture he's captured. However, despite the poster's insistence on its authenticity, the image has divided opinions online. One viewer said it looks like a woman in a dress holding something in her arms, yet another thought the figure was actually just a headstone.
That's what I think it is. I think it's just a headstone or statue or something like that. I don't think it's a ghost.
So, take another look at the photo and let me know what you think it actually shows in the comments down below. Before we get to that #1 spot, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and creepy videos. A few years ago, an anonymous dock worker going by the username Stev Goldhound posted a very eerie story along with a photo to Imager. In 2014, an old Navy frigate was brought in to be decommissioned at the dock. Strict procedure sees the boat stripped of sensitive materials and thoroughly documented. The dock's foreman, known only as John, entered the boat and took photos of every room. The vessel had no power, so John walked into every room lit only by his torch. He'd turn his torch off, snap the pic with a flash and move on. Hundreds of photos were taken, documenting every square inch of the boat. He emailed the photos to his superior, who immediately rang him and asked him who's the guy with the axe. Confused, John didn't know what he was talking about. The boss forwarded back the photo. Here you can see what looks to be a man holding an axe at the rear of the Crossway Alley.
That does look like a man with an axe. I can't even argue that one. That's clearly a human with an axe.
John was shocked as there was no other personnel on board the ship.
That you know of.
Here's the photo brightened and zoomed in.
Definitely a person with an
As
axe.
it was a military ship, the police were immediately called, but after a thorough search, no one was found on board. There was no other way onto the ship, and the gangway leading to the entrance of the boat was monitored by CCTV 24/7. There was no evidence of anyone entering or leaving the ship.
What you think might be the only exit, there might be another that guy knows. If he got on, he can get off.
So how is it possible that someone brandishing what looks to be an axe was hiding on board this old military vessel?
Because I don't know many ghosts that have an axe with them. I don't know many ghosts that have an axe with them. I'm pretty sure this would be the only one I've heard of.
Well, given that there was only one heavily monitored entrance onto the boat and that the police didn't find anyone on board, many viewers believe that this is a ghost. Perhaps someone that lost their life on board the old military vessel. The dock worker who originally posted the photo claims to be a skeptic and doesn't know what to think. He's hoping it's pareidolia and not the spirit of some maniac holding an axe.
That is not pareidolia. This is next level pareidolia. If this is pareidolia, because pareidolia by my collection is somewhere where we see faces that aren't actually there. This is a human being. I can see the face, I can see the head, a nose, ears, no mouth. I can see the body of a human. I can see the fucking axe. I can see the arm. I can see a leg. This isn't pareidolia, because this is, what is this that I'm thinking is a human being with an axe? What is here that I think is a human being with an axe then?
Well, he
Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this reaction video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment what you think down below. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all for the next one.